One of the best ways that you can attract capital to your company is to have what we call a dream team. People who have money invest in people who have success track records. People who have success track records gravitate to people who have money. These are the two natural allies of the business world. And if you're sitting there in your company and you're the only person in that company who has capability, you're not going to attract investors. Why? Because the track record of a dream team that can absolutely unequivocally pull off growth is just simply not there. The beauty of life is that to attract a dream team to your business, which can then attract capital to your business, is not that hard. And I'm going to give you the steps to do it really, really quickly. There are resources out there such as LinkedIn, all right? And LinkedIn is full of profiles of people who have run successful companies that are now retired. And I'm talking about $100 million companies, $500 million companies, $1 billion+ companies, and they're retired. And I'll share the secret that all of them find when they retire, all right? That their wife throws them out of the house after they've been there 6 months, all right? Because they're not used to having them around the house. These folks are going to get underfoot of everybody that's home. Half of them don't have a plan of what they were really going to do with their retirement. They went on 1 or 2 cruises or played golf for a few months. And after a while, they're bored out of their minds and they want to get active in something. And they're looking at you to provide relief. And so what you're going to do is go on those types of platforms, either through advertising or through just scraping yourself through profiles. You're going to find that there are people that are perfect to be on a board of advisors for you, or even on a board of directors for your company. And for virtually no money to start, these folks, if your story is good enough, they believe you when you talk to them about the plans you have for your company and where you are now and where you're going and what it is that you would like them to serve as on your team. They'll do it, and they'll do it without front money. In most cases, they don't need the money. They need the challenge. They need the opportunity to put themselves back in the race again, because that's what they're looking for. Now, they may want to do it at a lower level than they did before. They may not want to spend 40, 60 hours a week doing it, but they'll be there and they'll be available to you. And they'll be part of your dream team that you now have their backgrounds, their resume, the role they're going to play. They're in all of your promotional material as to what you're going to do with the company. They're in your loan package. They're in your investor package. And you have a team that fully supports the key elements of what your company has to do. You have one person who was dynamite in marketing for a similar type field. You have one person who was dynamite in production for a similar type of field. You have one person who was dynamite as a chief operating officer for this kind of company. And on it, and you fill all the voids. So now you've got a dream team. You don't pay them up front, but the deal is, here's your plan. Here's how you're going to raise your money. When you raise the money, you're going to do X, Y, and Z. And once you've raised the money, they come on as paid personnel, right? And it's whatever the agreement is, and that's based on what they want to do with your operating company once that's achieved. It's not hard to do, guys. We do this every day, all the time. And it's the way we build an incredible boards of directors that give us incredible credibility for a particular transaction or deal that we're trying to acquire, or a company that we're trying to raise money for, where once that's done, the lenders look at that, they look at the credibility of the people, and the answer is almost invariably yes, providing the numbers are right. The numbers still have to be right, but there's two sides to this. The numbers have to be right, and you have to have credibility. And the questions that lenders ask is, what are you doing? How is it going to make money? And then the last question, and the most important one, is who is going to do it? And it's the who doesn't have the background. doesn't have the track record, can't prove that they're a credible team for accomplishing this, even though the first two make sense, the lender and investors are going to say no. Okay. So you want a yes, get your dream team. So anything you want to do, anything you're going to want to do, there's somebody out there that already knows how to do it and can help you with it. And one of the things we have done here at National Diversified Funding Corporation over the last 50 plus years is pull together all of those resources, external and internal, that it takes to take a business, identify its potential, and package it for funding. And that's where we excel in getting people the money that they need to operate and grow their company.